Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. What is this? Heads up, green screen for today. Oh shit. Most definitely. Wait. Okay. Mic check. Okay. All right. Yeah, I had to go for a different layout. Uh, let's see. Make sure everything's correct. I like this layout though. This looks good. There. Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's good? Let's see. Uh, what's up, Danny? What's up, Nick? Yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah, I've been good. I'm saying, still navigating through this pandemic. You know what I mean? But keeping it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. I didn't even know they had a green screen on here. But, you know, thoughts on Thriller 40. There's the fire. Thoughts on Thriller 40. Man, I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, exactly. Who knows what's up with Thriller 40? It's supposed to be good, but I mean, I don't know. They claim it's supposed to have that unreleased second disc of material. I don't know how true that is, but you know, we'll see. Let me see. Uh, see, I don't see. Oh, maybe I have to do it. What are your thoughts on Thriller 40? Yo, that Thriller 40, that look like that like some cheap, like they got that straight off the internet. I do not like that. Like that is like that's an insult. That's an insult to Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson was delivering us quality material, quality logos, right? Why in the hell? You know, it looks like like I don't know, a 3-year-old would have did better, right? It's like they went and did the Pick Monkey thing, went in there and they just said, "Here, do whatever." Like they just gave somebody who was like bored and said, "Here, take this, give us an idea," right? It's crazy. They could do better than that. They know all that money they got. Come on now, all that money. $16. All right, $16 was a whole lot of that billion. Okay, I see. Let's see. No. Yeah, right. Like they probably was like, the least we could do is $16. That's a bit much. That's the least we could do for the fans. Spend $16 on the logo, right? They were like $8 is a little too steep, you know, right? And they just go to the hard drive and be like, "Hey, let's just put these." Oh,
Damn, I ain't hear shit. The fuck? Do you hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
Alright.
What's
Damn,
up?
this shit weird. My shit's bugging too.
Word.
It took me like 20 minutes to get in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like maybe some glitching going on or something.
Does my microphone work?
Yeah.
All right. So what's good?
Not much, man. Just chilling. About time you hopped on, man.
Yeah. Oh, I see people in here too.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good, Nick? Danny? Yo,
Jesse.
Jesse's in here.
Yeah. Jesse up in here. Yeah. So man, what's good?
Bro, I'm living. Like, I'm pimping.
Yeah, Big Pivot. Yeah. Yeah. Jay Z style.
No, I got my Biggie shirt on. East Coast.
Oh, East Coast. Okay.
I seen they posted the link in the Twitter group chat. So maybe
Okay.
more people finna join.
Yeah.
Nick said,
What's
"Look at us, the foundation."
right? Yeah. From the beginning.
Facts. Like you, I remember you was in my very first live stream from like 2015, 2016, something like that. That's crazy. We've stuck together for so long.
Right. Yeah. Cause if I remember correctly, I just stumbled on your stream and I was like, "What is this?" Been here ever since, man. Yeah. Man, how many subs you got now?
I got a 142 on my Swift account.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, but
That's
I'm finna hit like 100K in like I hope by the end of the year
yeah,
on the MJ one. So that's exciting.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I just been stuck in the. I just got to like what 5,000 like not long ago. It took a while, but you know what I'm saying, I'm here. So
And where you get this background though, like living all bougie and shit.
hey man, you know the style. I got to do it. I got to coordinate. You know, this was in here. This was on. I looked up. It said. I think it was settings, and it was talking about backgrounds and stuff like that. And this was one of the layouts. So I thought this was cool. It blends in with what I got. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I can do it. It says my browser doesn't support that shit. Gotta
Oh,
use Google Chrome. I'm not about that Google Chrome shit. I'm on
oh,
Firefox.
oh man, that's some old shit, man.
You know, we keeping it old school.
Man, I remember that. Yeah, man. So your trip, uh, like, I see you still posting like pictures and man, pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I'm finna be posting till I run out of them, or till I go on another trip, cause people be thinking like, oh, he's still in the U.S. and I be low key wanting people to think that way, cause it's
Yeah, yeah,
play mind games and shit,
yeah. That's good publicity. Good
right?
publicity. Yeah,
Nick said Gary chilling in Mariah's mansion. It do be looking like that.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I'm inviting Nick Cannon over so we could
Not Nick
barbecue out here.
Cannon. passion fruit mic. Hey, don't come at me for my microphone, bro. You do not want to hear what my inbuilt microphone sound like.
Right.
Like this the best I can do. Oh, he's in here as well.
Yeah, he. So like when you go out, you meet like new people and stuff, or do you tell people you're a YouTuber?
Never. Nah.
No.
I ain't even tell people I'm an MJ fan, like, cause I don't know. I really don't be talking to people a lot when I go outside in real life either. Like, if somebody talk to me, like I talk to them, but I
Right.
ain't like socializing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like going
Right.
like, oh hey, I'm Swift. Like, what's up? I
Right.
know I'm really like introverted.
Yeah. Low key.
Like I seem extroverted on lives and on the internet and shit, but I'm really like a whole different person in real life.
Yeah.
Hit that switch.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's part of the mastery. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta hit that switch sometime where you just turn off. You know, let people know I'm not to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
It do be like that, yeah.
Right. Some people, you know what I'm saying, try to overpower you with theirs, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta be like, "Who- like what? You know, like what you trying to do? You know,
Yup. You
man.
talked to that one chick who liked your shirt. What Nick talking about?
I'm not sure. He might be talking about you.
I Oh, I know what he talking about. Cause I was in Houston and one chick stopped me in the mall because I had an MJ shirt on, and she
Uh-huh.
was like high key crushing on my ass. And at the time, I was not single at the time, so I was like, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, uh, where was this?
That was in Houston,
Oh,
Texas.
what happens in Houston must stay in.
Facts. If he means that, I don't know what if he means that though. He might though. Not y'all talking to Yeehaw. Danny be on that Yeehaw shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he meant that. How you doing? What you doing? Like, you got some videos coming up or something? Cause y'all know, like, I be working on a Michael Jackson video. I'm finna post that on his birthday. It's gonna be pretty big. But what you doing?
Uh, man, I don't know. I might got some stories. That's about it.
Well, let's hear him.
Nah, I gotta save them. Gotta save them for that time. You know. Yeah. Maybe I might also write something. You know, my writing has been attracting a lot of interesting. Uh,
Oh, you be writing blogs and stuff, right?
yeah, yeah. I gotta get back to that. You know what I'm saying? My last one was doing pretty good.
All right.
Yeah. Do you still play bass, Gary? Yeah, I still play bass. I haven't caught a stream in a long while. What's going on in life? Um, in my life or Swift life?
She probably mean your life. I'm your guest, like you the talk show host.
Right,
I'm
right.
just guessing.
Okay. Uh, what's been going on? Like, interesting things, you know. Uh, also, I just got me a new ride back in like February. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
What you got?
I got Nissan
What model?
Versa.
Oh, that's the smallest one I think from the Nissans. Like you got the Altima, and then I think is Versa smaller than the Altima?
It might be, but Altima, that's some ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on that.
Cause I was renting an Altima when I was in LA. It had like a V6.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I mean, the Versa is good. You know what I'm saying? You got like navigation. And,
Oh, you got it packed up, huh?
yeah, yeah.
And what year?
This is 2015 one.
Damn, your shit's newer than mine. I have a '07 Touareg.
Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, as long as it's uh, as long as you take care of it, keep
Yeah,
man.
well, it's unreliable as shit. Like it breaks all the time. But I
Oh
like it because like it has a subwoofer in it, so I be busting my music and shit.
man, hey, always gotta have the sounds cracking.
Right?
Yeah.
Then he said, "What's a walker?" What you mean?
Well, old people use because I don't want to be in wheelchair all the time. Oh, okay. Man, so how long you been in the game? Uh, creating these
What?
videos.
Oh, I thought you was talking about my pimping game. Nah, like ever since I made the channel, like 2012. So we hit 10 years this year on June 25th.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember. I was uh, uh, taking some music. Let's just say taking some music. Well, fuck it, pirating some music. And one
Yo,
of
I
your
still do that shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you got to, man. You know what I'm saying? And one of your mixes, uh, I downloaded, I unknowingly, and it was like on a CD. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I forgot what was it. I think it was. I can't remember what song it was, but
You
yeah.
probably downloaded it with the whole intro and outro and everything too.
I think it was just the outro,
Okay.
and like the outro had like I think it was like mixed torture was in it or something, and
Yeah. That's funny.
yeah, sure, I could definitely do some interviews on here. Now this is I got this. It's awkward as shit because everybody is staring even harder, but what are you guys' thoughts of the news of the Casio tracks this week? Uh, shit was fake. I knew it was fake.
Everybody knew it was fake.
Everybody.
Like, do you know the needle drop, the Lemonhead? What is it? Anthony Fantano, the music critic.
I'm not familiar.
Well, he's pretty popular, and he like makes music reviews and shit on YouTube. He has a pretty large following, and he made a video about the fake tracks. And like he's a music critic, right? And
Uh,
he said like, "Oh shit, like I didn't think those tracks were fake at all. Like I don't know what y'all tripping about." I was like, "What?"
I think doesn't he wear like glasses or something?
Yeah, yeah. He wears
Okay,
glasses. He
okay, yeah. All right, Gary gonna have that Ronnie Jerkins interview on that channel one day. It's possible. Yeah, anything's possible. But yeah, the Casio tracks. It- I mean, I don't know. I mean, the nephew already exposed and on the MJ cast, and he was like, Teddy Riley was like, "Yeah, we got 50% Michael here and blah 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 here," and then he's like, "What you talking about? Like, what you talking about, bro?" You know what I'm saying? Teddy Riley was just telling him, "Hey, we're gonna throw a throw one of those fake things together and sell." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Teddy was bullshitting like crazy. Like I was shook too, cause I like Teddy, and that shit like kind of made me lose a little bit of respect. I know he was probably under a contract or something, but still, like,
Right.
how you gonna say like you work with Mike, and how you gonna say that that shit's real, and you
Right.
mixed it too, like.
Yeah. Like that's bad. And see, the thing is, he trying so hard to separate himself. That's why he only like I think that's why he's happy for the versus battle and stuff like that because it kind of like it separates himself from that.
He he was on that McDonald's Wi-Fi on that versus though. Like
Right. Yeah, that was crazy. But I think also in the midst of the battle, he was trying to find certain songs to uh counterattack Babyface. Because remember, he disappeared, and all of a sudden he comes in with "Blood on Dance Floor."
the fan mix too.
Yeah, yeah. The fact is, I was like, really, really.
But I think his strongest shit was still MJ. Like that was his trump card. Like
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
and Babyface produced for Michael too. I just was it on the line
Yeah,
or why?
on the line and Y for 3T.
Well, MJ was featured there, so yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know for sure. Uh, the Babyface he did something on Invincible as
Oh
well.
yeah, yeah. I read that too. Shit, I don't remember what though.
You Are My Life.
Was it You Are My Life? Was he the producer or the writer?
He's one of the co-writers.
Okay,
Yeah,
because I know Michael didn't write "You Are My Life," but he got credits because he literally changed like one word in the song.
right,
Like it was "You Are My World" or something, and he changed it like, it's gonna be "You Are My Life," and boom, he got like credits.
right. That's boss shit right there. Like you like you go in a restaurant and you see a chef and you be like, hey man, you should add some cayenne pepper on that. What? Yeah, give me some credit for that. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew those songs was fake first time I heard them, and I wasn't even a fan that long of the time. Yeah, at at the time. Yeah, yeah, that's unfortunate, but because really, I mean, we could say. It's a 6 track EP, right?
Talk about the Michael album.
Yeah.
So it had 10 tracks. You removed three. That's seven though.
Okay, 7. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it could be a 7 track EP
Yeah.
easily. Could have been from the very beginning. Like
Right.
I don't know if they're gonna repress the CD now.
Uh, shit. The way the industry is and the way CDs is, they might just say streaming services only.
They might, but they
Yeah.
be promoting the new track list on the website, and you can still order the CD on the website. So I was like, did they? What are you gonna buy? Like you order the CD from the website, and you see the updated track list, but you finna get the old CD. Like
Right. They trying to make their money. Sony. We understand that is there's leaks that that's probably real songs and they some they chose fake ones and royalties. Yeah, that's crazy. I think like to be honest, I think they could have easily uh I don't like for instance like my favorite song on there is Best of Joy, right? Now who was it? Brad Buxer, he said that the original was actually had a Fender Rhodes piano on that, and I think it was just Michael's vocals. But I think Michael took it out the vault and reworked it, whatever. That should have been maybe one of the first singles, you know, instead of the fake.
yeah,
Uh,
they it was breaking news. They that was the first single, right?
yeah, breaking news. Or that let's see, or that was yeah, I think so. Or that was the promo.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was the first track we got to hear. That
Yeah,
wasn't a single, cause the first single was "Hold My Hand."
yeah,
Yeah, that's wild.
yeah.
And the yeah, Nick be saying the way they put the Bucharest screams in behind the mask.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I don't know why. Because one of the state guys actually produced that, so no wonder.
But hold my hand, the demo sounds way better than the version they released. Cause like I'm not about that 2010 cheesy ass like Justin Bieber ass sound. It really be having that type of sound on there.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, listening back to I mean, it is kind of cheesy, but I get it. That's 2010. I kind of get it. You know, um, I don't know. I think they could have did a little bit better, but uh, yeah, I guess they just went with whatever.
Nick talking about let me let go. Jason Malachi.
Jason Momoa. Then, matter of fact, if I recall, didn't he get confronted or something?
I think he did. I think nah. I think he actually exposed himself on Twitter, and then a couple hours later he deleted that tweet. Cause and people thought, oh shit, It's probably because of the contract or something or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah, he actually he tweeted something out
yeah,
that he was on the Michael album.
that's crazy. But
And still, like after that tweet, like still Teddy Riley and everyone had the audacity to say that's Michael. Like, come on.
yeah, I remember watching the uh, premiere of the Oprah thing where she was talking about the controversy behind it, and Teddy Riley dead ass with Eddie Casio was like, "This is Michael Jackson at his best," or whatever he said, and I was just like, you know, I remember just like it's kind of kind of wild. Then I got the CD when it came out, listened to it, and I just was like, these tracks is a little overly finished to be Michael Jackson. You know when Michael Jackson overproduces for himself versus when somebody else overproduces for him, right? So the way the songs were, like "Keep Your Head Up," I'm like, this is a little too, you
Like
know,
what the keep your head up vocals with the like extended ass vocal part, like what is it called, vibrato something.
yeah, they're
Michael ain't never done that shit.
right, especially now, 2007, and they sampled that thing from Earth Song, so that I mean,
Yeah. Also,
that was just
the the ad libs at the end. Yeah.
yeah. So that's so weird. Michael Jackson didn't even do that himself. Michael Jackson rarely sampled himself. Michael Jackson didn't really sample himself.
I mean, he did on remixes though. Like he sampled "In the Closet" on the "Scream Louder" remix. That's on the Blood on Dance Floor album.
Uh,
And obviously, he sampled "Beat It" on the "Too Bad" remix. But he ain't really sample himself on like album tracks,
right,
like
right. That's
studio
what I'm
work.
saying. Right, that's what I'm saying. So like, so why would he fake fake that? You know what I'm saying? Just to prove to the public, oh, I still got it. Like, it's crazy. But I mean, I'm not gonna front on the song though. The song is touching. I'm not gonna front. It is touching.
Keep your
It's
head
just
up.
yeah, it's just not Michael Jackson.
And it's probably the best one out of all the Casio tracks.
Yeah, I
Even
don't.
the ones that even the ones that weren't released. Like, have you heard all the? How many were there? Like 12, and they only picked three.
I
There's
remember.
like, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I remember. I was pirating some music on my phone, and I downloaded one of those. I think it was what was it Angel or some shit like that, something like that. And I was like, this don't even sound like Michael Jackson. What the hell? And I deleted it.
And the fans, they or I don't know who, but they call like the Casio tracks. They put it in a compilation thing, and they call the album the Bible. And it has this weird ass artwork with like Michael. It's like a drawn artwork of Michael's face on a fucking black screen or whatever. Like it looks scribbled as fuck. It looks like my little cousin scribbled that shit. And they really called it the Bible. Like
Oh, that's crazy. If that's the Bible, then I would love to see what's the phone book. I would love to clearly.
he sampled "In the Closet" for Beat and Scream though. He did on the remix, not on the studio track.
But like majority of those remixes though, he only appointed certain people to do remixes, right? So like let's say he'll say, okay, I want let's say Dallas Austin to remix this. Then they'll be like, okay, they'll sample whatever it is and then add it.
But it's crazy, like, cause he didn't like the remixes anyway. Like afterwards, I heard in an interview or somewhere he said something like that he didn't like it.
Yeah,
He wasn't
something
about
about
the remixes.
right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's the business, so he just rolled with it, I guess.
Cause Sony was, I don't know what the fuck Sony was on, like pushing that album out. They was trying to promote it in Europe because they thought that History Tour wouldn't really be popping in Europe. So they was like, oh shit, we got to release an album. And it's crazy because he only performed one song from that album on the History Tour in '97, which was Blood on the Dance Floor.
Right.
Like they really released the whole album for him just to perform one song as a promotion for History. Like what? Make that make sense.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think blood on the dance floor would have been great, or was sold just as more as an EP
Definitely.
because I mean there is it's only certain remixes on there to me that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know
the
you be on that too bad camp refugee camp mix because I
uh,
be on that shit too. It I will say it like till the day I die. Like that shit sounds better than the OG.
right, right, yeah. Because like to me, like it gives it more of a like swag. You know what I'm saying? Like not taking nothing away from the original, but the Too Bad remix, that's like that's some cool ass like you just walk in the club with Versace on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, with your hat on, you just like, you know what I'm saying, cooling, you know what I mean? Like
What you think about the Shaq verse on the original Too Bad?
uh he wasn't talking about shit.
Right? But I
Really,
do be liking that line that he says something like MJ is on my dream team or whatever. I like that line, but yeah, he wasn't really not talking about anything. Like he
right,
was just, hey yo, I'm Shaq. That's it.
right. And he's like, Mike's bad, I'm bad, who are you?
Yeah.
That's it. They could have picked he could have picked anybody. Like he could have picked Snoop Dogg on that. That would have been hot. Morphine is a genius trap. Yeah, morphine go hard. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's that shit, you know what I'm saying? You be in the house, you know what I'm saying, lights off, you know what I'm saying, and you just got that shit blasting, waiting
Probably
for
like
some
probably like my only track that I like that has like heavy metal in it type of
right.
sound.
Yeah. Uh I mean I thought like to me like it's like one of those crazy tracks because you know that it slows down. Then he's talking about like don't cry, count to 10 or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some crazy shit.
It was real personal too. He was talking about Demerol and all that shit.
Yeah,
He ain't never talked about all that shit, and he was just like put it out there.
yeah, and he was really doing that shit.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Like a lot of people talk that shit, but he was really doing that shit.
Talk about studio gangsters, as Easy E would say.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't doing shit.
Right. Talking about they looting in a riot. They can't even get to the riot and touch stuff. It's so hot. But you know about this.
Exactly.
Elephant Man sample, you heard what the doctor said. Yeah. Yeah, that went hard. Very disrespectful. Okay. Yeah, I like that Superfly sister. That's my shit. Man, he like they went ham on that one.
It's crazy because most of those tracks also they come from the Dangerous sessions, like
Yeah. Ghost,
Supervised Sister, Blood on the Dance Floor. What else?
Ghost.
Ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what's your opinion on? I don't know if I asked you this about Byron Loren.
I mean, he's alright. I liked what song he did on Dangerous that didn't make it. Uh,
Superfly sister didn't make it.
okay, but Superfly Sister was released. But I'm talking about a song that wasn't that didn't make it on Dangerous and was never released. Like with that fucking oh my
Se-
god, like I'm
Serious,
brain for it. Serious
serious.
Effect, yeah, that's his track too. Like that's fire.
Yeah.
And who rapped on Serious Effect?
LL Cool J.
Yes.
Yeah, that was hard. I don't know why that didn't make it.
Matter of fact, I like that better than Superfly Sister.
Mm. The outro man, that thing's hot. It just goes
Yeah, some
like
alien type of shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, isn't it scary? I always liked it that one. That was cold. That was a cold piece. I like that. It's supposed to be like some another track with LL Cool J. Like LL Cool J said, like he did like a few tracks, but they're not like releasing it.
I heard about that.
Yeah, he said that in a interview. If I'm trying to remember, it was like a couple of interviews. There was like a celebrity greet thing. Uh, I think he mentioned it there. It was like they was congratulating Michael Jackson for Thriller 25. I think he said it there. Then there's something he said on uh, yeah, he said it there. Yeah, he said it there. Then he mentioned it on Arsenio Hall. Then he mentioned it on uh, somewhere. I can't remember.
On next step, Brad Sumberg confirmed it too.
Yeah. Gary, have you heard the demo Throwing Your Life Away? I heard a little bit of it this morning.
What you mean you? So you ain't heard the full demo?
I heard a little bit of it. I'm
Man,
not
you
really,
lacking. It's
I'm
been out for like years.
yeah, but somebody re-uploaded. I think what was that, a different version or something? Like a few, like it was like early in the morning. I looked at my phone and seen something. I guess they re-uploaded it or something. But that hasn't been one of my favorite uh demos. Definitely not.
I haven't used it in a mix. Like I made a mix of like fuck. I be brain farting hard right now. I can't even remember the titles of my own mixes, but it was like a mix with unreleased tracks. I mixed it with the Dangerous beat at the very end. So
Yeah,
you saying you ain't heard that? You ain't watched my videos?
yeah. I heard it. I heard it, but that's something like that. that's one of the ones like I don't go back to, you know, like
Okay.
like it has to be like, right there in order for me, like, you know,
All right.
Chicago 45. Yeah, I heard about that one. I think what they say, Jeff Picaro or Steve Picaro or something did that track or something like that.
But Al Capone's a smooth criminal demo too, in a way, right?
Uh, Now John Barnes, who was in on the session, what I got from it was uh, it was just like a not a demo. It was more like something individual.
Oh,
Like uh, that's that's what I got from it. Like, because all this time I'm like, okay, this is a demo to Smooth Criminal, but John Barnes is like, well, it was something like created out of it. Like, okay, we got Smooth Criminal, let's create Al Capone, and then let's put that. So it supposedly there's like a few other things that's similar to that.
might be.
Yeah,
Next thing, Thriller era track. I think it was 85. So that's past Thriller.
right. That's we can say victory era,
Yeah, it's
right?
like fans be calling that period like 85, 80, 86, like the trad era, but to me that shit sounds so cringe because it's
Yeah.
Thriller bad, trad like
Mhm.
I ain't calling it like that. I think it's safe to say that's kind of the victory era
Yeah,
continuation.
yeah.
Hello Peggy, what's up Savannah? My people joining your stream. Where's your people?
I seen somebody up in here, from last stream, but it's kind of weird, right? Because if I stream from the phone, you don't get too many people joining, but you stream from the computer, laptop, people will join. So that's kind of weird.
That could be. I mean, maybe it has something to do with the algorithm on YouTube or something.
Yeah. Well, say it doesn't put that much care into their usage, so there's a chance. Yeah. Well, what is your thoughts on? Okay, I'm talking about Randy Jackson from the Jacksons. Okay, from the Jacksons,
Hey,
not
you
the
on my ass still? Like, okay. So I ain't heard. I did not listen to that album yet. I know I said I would, but I didn't. If you asking that,
okay, but I'm talking about because Randy Jackson, right? He was like before John Barnes, before uh, uh, Brad Buxer, before uh, what's the other guy? Uh, fuck. He did. He helped produce Black or White. What's his name? They
Bill
call him.
Latrell.
Yeah, Bill Petrell. He was kind of like before him, right? So Randy, was helping Michael with a lot of stuff because I think that's all Randy on the Don't Stop Till You Get Enough demo and Working Day and Night.
Yeah.
So he helped, Michael a bit.
Well, Randy was a lot on the Destiny album. Randy was like almost on every track with
Yeah,
Michael and all the brothers, but Randy was like significantly like showing up there.
yeah. He was coming with the ideas, and he said something about shake your body.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
heard that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that was like he had that for years before. He had the piano riff years before they even thought about. Uh, Before he even showed them, he was playing that.
Bill Betrayal being in Kingvention. Oh yeah, Kingvention is happening in September, but that's the UK, so I'm probably not gonna go. I've never been though.
Yeah, I want to see more. They need to release the Victory Tour. They need to get in that.
Facts, yeah. But I don't know. I don't think the estate has the authority to do that though. The Michael Jackson estate, because it's the Jackson's project, right? So
Uh, but it's containing mostly Michael Jackson's publishing, right?
okay, but still, like, it's they can't just be like, oh, Michael Jackson and the Jacksons Victory Tour.
Right.
And if they would be like the Jackson's Victory Tour, how does that fall under Michael Jackson really? It's the Jacksons, like it's a whole different thing.
Maybe somebody bought the rights to the concerts, perhaps, and they just got copies. Because remember when Michael Jackson died, all we seen in the news, they was showing Victory Tour footage, but most of that was borrowed.
I ain't never seen Victory Tour footage seen on the news. There was like showing videos of him, like short films.
On certain like certain news outlets, like let's say like CNN or something, they would show little clips of the Victory Tour, uh, like when he's performing like "Shake Your Body" or he's singing "Off the Wall." Uh, I think what's that in Miami or something like that.
I'm probably aware of the snippets, but I would have never guessed they come from CNN.
Well, CNN and then uh, NBC, they'll run, almost the same footage, and they have people talking, you know, like yeah, Michael Jackson. I remember him as a small kid and blah blah blah, you know. So who you listening to? Uh,
Who you think? Peep my story on Instagram.
well, yeah, well, I'm saying like every day.
I mean, since I'm talking about Meg the motherfucking Stallion, real hot girl shit. Man, have you heard her new album?
No, I haven't heard
Are you into female rappers at all?
that. Not a lot. You know what I'm saying? It
Cause
has
I,
to with
cause I would say like she's probably one of the top female rappers out there. Period. Like she better than Nicki. She better than Cardi B. She probably even better than some of the old school rappers like Salt and Pepper. She better than Missy Elliott. She got
hmm.
the flow, like for real. You check out her freestyles. She literally the freestyle queen. Like
Yeah, I mean her. I mean, I like her flow. Like her freestyles is crazy. You know. You know. I give that to her most definitely. Like when she do these freestyles and stuff, like she be killing it. you know.
But you ain't like the production side?
Some of it is good. You know what I'm saying? Some of it is kind of like repetitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause she be having like the same producers on her tracks, so it might feel like that. But I still fuck with it.
Yeah, man. Uh, man, you should listen to some G Perico.
I ain't never heard no G Perico, so let me Google
He
that.
to me like he's kind of like uh, a West Coast made stallion.
Oh,
But like he be spitting that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
how you spell his name? Cause I type it in Google and Google be giving me Puerto Rico.
Okay, okay, G, then you space it,
I'll find
Peric.
it. I found him.
Okay, yeah, G Perico.
Swifty here can't help but mention Megan. Hey, Meg's my girl.
Yeah, just one look in concert. That's his girl.
You heard the new Beyonce album? Cause I seen you make a video on Beyonce.
Uh,
I didn't watch it though, but I seen the title.
you didn't watch it, but you seen the trailer. You out here, man. What's up with that, man?
I will watch it after the stream. No cap. Maybe a little cap though, but
I might, you know, I heard, I haven't heard the album. I only heard some of the tracks, like either I heard one like as I was driving. It came on the radio. I heard "You Can't Break My Soul." That's like the anthem, right?
I mean
Uh,
it hit number 1 on Billboard, so it's hard not to hear it.
right. But like, I mean, I don't run for it. You know what I'm saying? You
So you're not into like dance music?
well, I mean, it depends what she defines because she's doing like house music, techno kind of, right? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't. That's just a genre I don't steer too deep in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You pop an ecstasy pill to that. You know what I'm saying? And you spaz out. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the 12 next year. There's no. Matter of fact, they came for Beyonce for
Who
using
did?
the public.
On social media or
Yeah. Well, for
because
you,
if you be talking about Twitter, that's not real people. Like Twitter is just like fucking. I don't know what kind of people are on Twitter, but they be all so fucking negative all the time. Like something dropped, they be like, "Oh, this is whack." Like
yeah, they use the word mid or
mid, yeah.
what's that other one? Uh, uh, I forgot the other word they were using, but I'm like, if it's a certain artist or something, they'll get under the comment section and just be like, "This is mid" or whatever. Like don't listen to it. But let me see. I think it could have been Twitter or it could have been the disabled community, right? The handicap. They came for Beyonce. They said, "Hey, you're using spaz. Spaz is a word forbidden."
Oh wow, that's like cancel culture type of shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? Like, like it's like in a minute you can't use the word catch up. Like we're heading to that point. Like in a minute you be like, hey, pass the catch up. What? You're not supposed to say it. Apologize. I
Yeah,
just said ketchup. No, say tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. But she had to take out that lyric, take that part out of her song. They hopped on Lizzo did it too. They took Lizzo out.
I know Kendrick did it, and he said the some slur, the F slur for the gay community and shit, and they came for Kendrick too on
Right,
that one track.
right. But
But
like,
he didn't do nothing about it though.
right, because I think I think he was trying like I don't know like he was trying to make a point or something or I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
about the concert of the white girl on stage. The whole song was about that.
Yeah, and so he's saying like, well, she can't. I think he's saying like she can't say that, but it's okay to use uh the F word. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just kind of was like, at first I was like, what it like? This is apple and oranges, bruh. What are you talking about? But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he got criticized by the OGs, so I guess he upset about that.
They be canceling people since like '95 though. Like they got on Michael's ass too about they don't care about us and shit. Like what
Yeah,
the fuck? He ain't even say nothing. He literally just
right.
and he had to censor the fucking song.
Yeah,
The bigger the star, the bigger the target. Facts.
yeah. Like spaz, like that's supposed to be for like disabled people. Like I don't know what the hell. I didn't know that was a word to define disabled people. Like, well, you having muscle spasms? You having like what? Like what the fuck? Like I can't spaz out. You know what I'm saying on somebody disrespecting. Like what's up?
Then he talk about this album is gluten free.
Man, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Michael didn't have the sticker on the history album though, because he was swearing in Scream. That shit was not censored, and Biggie dropped some swears too on this time around.
Yeah,
Nobody said nothing about it.
right. Because why? Because because uh because that doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter, right?
I mean, it doesn't, but like people on everybody ass, and they're just gonna let this slide. Like they made Michael censor. They don't care about us, but they ain't say nothing about the history albums cusses like swears and shit.
This falls into the narrative of who runs the industry. but I don't want my channel destroyed, so I'm not going to take it there. Okay, okay.
See, I'm
Whatever Ice Cube said, no Vaseline. Whatever he said, there we go.
see, I'm safe here. I can say whatever the fuck I want. You'll be here like worrying about shit because it's
Oh,
your channel,
right, right. But I mean, shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? You got like people hit up your channel real quick. You think it'll
right?
be you think it'll be a drive by? You like, what happened to my channel?
Right?
Returning. What did I say? Like,
Michael Swarren this time around. He just said shit. Like, is shit really a swear word?
uh, I don't know. That's up for debate. Because I mean, you got cat shit, you got dog shit.
You got bullshit,
Yeah, right.
bro. You're not that big. Only people who know you are here. Oh, you talk about like cancel culture, like me being canceled if I say some shit,
Oh, yeah. I mean, anybody could get it. Anybody could get it any moment.
right? And they could probably go back in the stream, just capture that moment, and then boom, like I'm on Twitter.
Right. They outcast you. You be like Donald Trump trying to get in. They took away my account. Hold on. Hold on.
That's on point.
Yeah.
Someone screen record that shit. You're not gonna catch me lacking though. Like I'm careful.
Oh yeah. What was that? Gotta be. Man, so I mean what so you plan on going to another concert or what? Like,
I was planning because I knew Meg and ASAP was coming for a festival, so I was planning on going, but I had nobody to go with, and I was like, shit, like what am I supposed to do? Go alone, be a fucking loser? And I was finna go with my ex, but she was like, Meg the Stallion, like who listens to that? Like give me Ed Sheeran type of shit. So I was like, oh damn, why? Well, but you know what happened, and then I was like, shit, let's just go. So I went with another friend and my sister. I had the time of my life. Like shit, like I'm so happy I went. That was amazing. But I don't think anyone else is coming here anytime soon. At least someone that I would want to go to.
okay. I know
You
Paramore is coming uh not that far from me.
oh you're gonna go?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I know Nas and Wu Tang, they coming like 3 hours away from me or 2 hours away. So that's in October. So uh, I gotta look at that.
You gotta look at the ticket prices too, cause
Yeah,
they be wildin' lately.
that Randy Jackson shit got me. Right, rightfully so.
You're single. Oh, Danny don't know.
Single like a Pringle, ready to mingle. Here's a new
Right?
jingle.
Danny has tickets for The Cure.
Really, that'd be interesting to see.
I only know one song, Lullaby. I don't really listen to bands that much.
Mm. I know. What's that? Close to me. I think that's the name of it. Close to me. That was hot. I like that. I put that on like one of my '80s playlists. There we go. Look a little better. Um, man, what's up with this Grand Theft Auto? They
Oh, I didn't
always
hear you. You said what?
what's up with this Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft. Oh, they be saying like Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming.
Yeah, but it never does. They've been saying that for like seem like for 10 years straight, like nearly 10 years.
Uh, did you play the trilogy, the remastered trilogy?
Um, I played a little bit of it. The one with GTA 3 and
Vice
uh,
City, San Andreas.
yeah, I played a little bit of that.
I pirated that shit, and I did it when it just came out, and it was buggy as hell. Like,
Hmm. Yeah, that's how they get you. Nowadays, like they on top of all that. They like they know.
what's your favorite GTA?
Oh man, that's. I mean, I would. I mean, from my first introduction, right? 7 years old, playing Vice City. To me, like that was the greatest shit ever, right? And then I went on and like play like Vice City Stories, and then San Andreas, GTA 3, and all this. I was like under 12 already playing this shit, right? So for me, it's kind of like it's between Vice City and San Andreas.
My first GTA ever was Vice City Stories. I've never actually played Vice City the original, but I played that shit on my PSP. I still have it, and that's so nostalgic. Like Vic Vance.
Oh, I love it. I love that one. I love that because you could do so much more in that
Yeah,
rather
you
than
could
Vice City.
swim and
You could like traffic drugs and all type of shit on there. I'm buying like businesses and real estate, you know. So man, I love that.
but graphics wise and like physics wise, I would say GTA 4 is my favorite because yo, ain't no game like GTA 4 physics wise because you hop in a car and you smash into a wall and that car be looking like fucking a burger. Like it's real shit.
Yeah.
But they fucked it up in GTA 5 like cuz GTA 5 is so unrealistic like driving wise cuz you be driving, you crash somewhere and you literally have like a scratch on your fender. Like what?
You're right.
That shit's a turn off for me. But
Yeah.
story wise, I would definitely say San Andreas. That's like the best story out there.
Man, San Andreas is like the story to me, like the storyline to that one is way stronger than all the other ones. Like way stronger. Because like, you go through a whole bunch just to get to the end. You know what I'm saying? They got side missions and stuff like that.
I like the immigrant storyline GTA 4. The others are more like parody. Yeah, GTA 4 be on that dark shit. Like but GTA 4 has like some funny ass jokes in there too. You ever play GTA 4?
Oh yeah, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, so GTA 4 does have some funny ass shit in there, but it's more like serious. It's more like dark.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely agree. That and the biker one, what they call
Oh
it,
yeah,
diamond something.
Lost and Damned or something.
Yeah, yeah, lost the damn. Yeah. What is? Prison, let's go bowling. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That shit remind me of people here, cause we from Eastern Europe. That's where
Uh,
Nico from. So fucking wearing tracksuits and shit.
in GTA 4, you signed. No, that's why. Have you played Mafia though, Gary? Uh, I only have. Oh wait, no, no. I I'm thinking about the Godfather. I played Godfather 3, but Mafia looks amazing.
Mafia is like, I would say, my favorite third person shooter. I have all three of them. It's literally is so great. You got the first one that came out like last year. The graphics are just insane.
Hmm.
And the second one's a classic one. The third one be really on some bullshit too, cause third one takes place in like the '60s, and you
Yeah.
play as a black protagonist, and you play in the South, in the fucking New Orleans. So they be on some shit there.
Oh, okay.
So you out there like fucking shooting rednecks and shit.
Hey, I gotta pick that up. I gotta pick that up. Uh, all right, I gotta go, guys. It's fun. Okay, peace out, Nick.
Bye, Nick.
Uh, yeah. So so you go. Okay. So yeah. So
What jokes they talking about?
I I guess Nick was making some jokes in the chat, like somewhere like up top or something. Right. So what do you think about the uh the Stray Outta Compton movie? What do you think about that?
Now that I go back to it, knowing like more facts about it, like I know that they be liking on a lot. But when I first saw it, I didn't know shit. Like that was like my introduction into hip hop, really, because I was never into hip hop. I was like pop soul type of guy, and I still am. Like my favorite genre is like soul R&B. So that was like my first introduction, and it was amazing. Like I love that shit. And now that I go back to it, they really like they really only put the good parts in it, and they be like, "Oh, Easy E was our friend and shit." They skipped all the diss tracks and Easy's album and all that.
Right. Like who does that? Like that's crazy. And knowing like Easy was like he was like the main guy of NWA. Like he was like the tree, you know. Uh, yeah, I mean, but they didn't write the story. They didn't even hire anybody to write the story. The story was kind of like written or like somebody from Universal. They hired writers, and then they uh, asked for Cube input and Dre input. But the things about Easy E, the messed up parts, supposedly that came from his wife, which
Mm.
wouldn't surprise me because she has been saying some off kilter shit. Like I remember, like 7 years or 8 years before the movie even came out. Like she was,
I know that.
yeah, like she was saying some crazy stuff. Like uh, they roughed Easy up or something like he got beat up or some shit like that. I was like,
Oh yeah, there was a scene where uh Suge was trying to sign Dre to his label, and they beat up Easy in the studio or something.
yeah, it was like he's like, don't make me change you. Do you guys like Warren G? Warren G, cool. I like Warren G.
Meg be rapping on the Warren G beat and her freestyle.
Yeah, Warren G, underrated. Some of his ideas went into Dre projects and shit. He just didn't get the credit. But yeah, the like that whole thing was just interesting. Doing somebody was talking about doing the Easy movie, but I don't know.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, but like, who who would? I mean, I don't know. They gonna pick Jason Mitchell again? I don't know. He kind of like he got in some deep drama. So I don't know how that's gonna go.
Talk about Swift is obsessed, Megan this, Megan that. It's a good obsession, okay? I
Yeah,
like booty.
as you should. You saw what the Rock said.
Uh, in that interview with Kevin Hart,
Uh, no, I'm not sure. I think it might have been. I just read it. It was something about he said he wanted to be Meg Stallion's pet.
yeah, that was in that interview. Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's wild.
yeah, and her boyfriend was like made some comments towards The Rock,
Oh, what'd he
and
say?
he said I don't know. He said something, but he deleted it afterward. I ain't The Rock will beat that ass. He ain't
Right?
scared. He ain't scared. He'll beat that ass and take million. Your booty makes me moody. Oh God. Oh man. Every time I think about that song, that shit is crazy.
That shit better than Thriller.
That should have been a hit. Let me see. Shout out to uh shout out to Johnny Depp. Okay, he won the trial. Shout out to him.
Yes.
He made that whole. He put the whole in debt. So she gotta pay him.
She broke. She's never gonna pay him.
He bankrupt her. She gonna have to be she gonna have to be working in dishwasher her whole life to pay that debt. She gonna she gonna be in the dishwasher for like 10 years straight before she makes it to to a cook.
She gotta sue that bee that her dog stepped on.
Yeah,
Talk about my dog stepped on the bee.
that's crazy. But crazy part about that, I was reading some of the things. Like she took a shit on the bed.
Yeah, on the bed. Yeah.
What the hell? That's barbaric. That's not like who does that? Like I could see an accident, but you taking a you like literally on the bed. Who does that?
Okay, but how that gonna be an accident still? Like you a grown ass woman. How you gonna make that accident?
I mean, some people might
I mean, I
fall.
get you. I get you. You get diarrhea and shit, but like, but
Right.
I doubt that was diarrhea. That was like blocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was some. That was some hateful. That was hateful shit. Literally. Only bitches poop on beds. Yeah.
Dogs are probably better trained.
Well, some of them. I guess depending on the size.
You got a pet that's
Me.
not Megan?
Man, so what's up with the so how's it looking out there? Uh, po I mean y'all getting monkeypox out there or what?
No, we're not. I don't know what y'all be on. Like that's. I don't want to say that's a U.S. problem because y'all said that with COVID, like because we got it first in Europe, and y'all was like, oh, that's Europe's problem, and then y'all got it. Y'all got it bad too. But nah,
Yeah.
no one's really talking about that here.
Oh, that shit's supposed to be like rampant, but I mean, I mean I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got it, so that's cool. Long as I don't have it, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? She has a pet kangaroo. Pet kangaroo and feed it that molded sauce.
Not some molded sauce.
Yeah,
That's classic.
yeah.
I dropped that shit on my laptop too. I got sticky ass keyboard for years.
Man, So what kind of what kind of movies um what kind of movies you be watching out there, or do you go to the movies?
I I very rarely go to the movies actually,
Mm.
because I be pirating that shit, and I be just watching it on my laptop. Cause ain't nobody gonna pay like $20 to go to the fucking movie theater to watch the same movie like that's gonna come out on the pirate website like a month after. But
Yeah,
I get you get the experience and all with the big screen and all, but I got my stereo system here, so kind of have like my own home movie theater.
uh,
Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'll be watching old movies recently. I know Olivia Newton-John passed away, so I ain't never seen Grease, so I watched Grease,
oh okay,
and I'm not a big fan of like musicals, but that shit was kind of fire.
yeah. I haven't seen Grease in years, but that's a classic. That's a top tier classic right there.
You never saw Grease? Yeah, I had never seen Grease. I
The
only
most
knew her from her '80s tracks because she got a lot of '80s songs like "Physical" and stuff that were really popping in the '80s. But I didn't really know her from Grease until now.
Of course, that was John Travolta uh, ex ex wife or something like that.
You see, man in the mirror.
Speaking of, yeah, I remember that cringy movie.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, that's a disgrace. I don't know who like like who the hell said, "Hey, let's make a movie about Michael Jackson." And just put the cringy. It's like the old cringiest. Like 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 every time I watch that, like I just like my face scrunch up. Like I'm just like, what the fuck? Like like that's like a SNL skit. You know what I'm saying? With better cameras, like you know what I'm saying, in a
Yeah,
movie. Rank MJ biopics from worst to worst. Mm. Uh, that one with Navi.
that was cringe as fuck too. Like,
Yeah,
cause they didn't have not they didn't have rights to use music, so they just came up with some bullshit ass tracks, and
yeah.
now he was like singing them. And it sounded nothing like Michael.
Nope.
And it was so like over dramatized too. Like
Yeah,
that one scene at the pool where he just went crazy, like he smashed the camera and shit. Like, did Michael really do that? I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think that it was that dramatic. It really like went over the top on some scenes.
yeah. I don't think he would do that. I think he would have people go in there, get the footage, and then you know erase it.
But supposedly it's based off the book by one of his bodyguards, and I have not read the book, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I haven't either. The funniest part of that movie was when when they was the like Joe and Randy came. Like that shit was funny. The funniest shit
He
ever.
like rammed the gates or something, and Michael was like, "Oh no, we can't go to Elizabeth Taylor's like party or some shit, cause
Right.
cause Randy's here," and he literally got fucking rammed the gates of his house or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said some shit like, "Oh, give me my money" or some shit like that.
That's funny. That's some funny shit. Oh man. Like and the dude who played Joe, that's that's Beyonce's stepfather. So
Oh,
that's funny as hell though. I forgot his name, something Lawson. But yeah, then went crazy. He breaks near him because you rocking the world. What do you guys think about Jackson movie? The Jacksons, American Dream. That was probably like the best job they could do in 1992. Like literally before, like this, like before the allegations and all that, before um, the craziness, before Dangerous. I think for 1992, that was a good job.
yeah, it was. And I like how they like went in depth with the whole family, like the beginning of the movie, how Joe and Catherine met and all that. Because where else would you see that?
Right. Like I think it was pretty good. Like but now like the Jacksons being older as they are, like they try to like downplay some of that shit. Uh like some of the Joe Jackson's Joe Jackson incidents. Like they try to downplay some of that. But it's like, hey, bro, you got your ass whooped. You got your ass whooped. You're a millionaire now. Okay, it's okay. You living better than most of us. It's okay. You get it. Yeah. I liked it. Janet's documentary though.
Oh,
That
me
was
too, yeah.
that was good.
Most
Like
people watched it for the MJ footage though, like especially from the Michael Jackson community.
right. Yeah.
But now I
That
enjoyed it fully. Like that was really in depth.
yeah, that was a good documentary all the way through. Um I know what you call Bobby Brown probably was pissed. He's like he probably like, hey, she don't mention me. Well, I'm gonna mention her in mine. So he's mentioning her, and yeah, that dude and Andrew Elliott, it should be a series like 92-hour movie compressed it as manufactured popcorn box office. True, but I mean, I think what's holding everything up is it's so much like craziness regarding his life like like after 1992, like as soon as Dangerous hits, everything gets complicated. Everything, like you know the drug thing, and then the allegation thing, and then they're like, well, did he pay the boy off or did he like it's all that. So it's kind of crazy. Um, MJ's story is too on the spotlight complex. It it ain't Freddie Mercury, right? Because people kind of knew who Freddie Mercury, like what end up happening towards the end of his life. Like, uh, like towards the '80s or whatever. You know, everybody knew the rock star lifestyle. You know, but I think the 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 Queen movie, I think that kind of lacked some stuff as well.
Yeah, I heard Queen fans say that too. I watched it in the cinema. I thought it was pretty good, but I'm not like really big on Queen. But
Uh,
I know that they showed a lot of the Live Aid performance, and maybe a little too much, because they could have fit more stuff in it in the movie if they didn't like overextend.
right. Yeah, I mean, they could have did more. They just like the creation of some of the songs, right? It's like some of their best songs the bass player came up with. But there's a lot of powerful people being still alive nowadays. You can't expect having good expectation of what MJ went through because it will compromise sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Yep, because there's still people that's still pissed off from getting cut out of Michael Jackson's uh, business, and so to speak, and so leaving Neverland like that era was that was just such a weird era. So like anything anybody said, they were just alluding to like, well, it's possible. And it's like, what? What are you talking about?
Like people be fake as shit too, cause they was talking shit about Michael when he was alive. Then he passed away. Everyone was on his ass, like, "Oh, Michael was the best." And now, 10 years later, they be talking shit again. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like like John Legend.
Oh, John Legend too. Yeah, he was. He matter of fact, he was in the Off the Wall documentary, the Spike Lee one, and he
Yeah,
was like talking good on Michael and all that. And now he's like,
yeah. He's wishy washy. He goes back and forth. He's okay. Like I think it was like he did an interview and he was like, what he said? He said he met Michael in what was it, 2006 or something. And he was weird or something. Some. I was just like, what is this dude talking about?
yeah, because there's a picture of him when with Michael from like
Yeah,
2007 or something.
yeah. But it's like he's like what? He's all smiles, but then later he's like, he was kind of weird and blah blah blah. Yeah, MJ from like 2009 where it was like, God, again, no one ever bring kids things or even a lot of things. But a lot of times you would never heard about. Yeah, exactly. It's like Mike Jack's legacy go through like 10 years or so of like uh it's all good or whatever, or 5 years or whatever, it's all good. And then once those 5 years up, then it's like next allegation. Michael Jackson pooped it on the staircase of Motown when he was 9. What? We gotta make a documentary about that. Yeah, very good being that. Very good being that motherfucker. Like, it just stood there. It wouldn't move. Nobody came to get it. And Michael had us, and he was throwing rocks at us, and he said we better not move it. And well, like they wanted to be like that. They wanted to be just like that. Escape could have went further, but it didn't though. You know.
I mean, how further we're talking though? Because they did everything they could have done though. Because we got the demos, we got a shitty ass documentary about it. We got, I mean, we got enough.
Uh, I think the selection was a little bit like a little rushed, you know?
It was really all over the place because they took stuff from the Thriller sessions, Bad, Invincible. It didn't like keep one theme.
Right. They only like for dangerous. They just did the slave to the rhythm, like the dangerous era.
Oh, and do you know where your children are?
Right, which was bad sessions.
Was
But
that Bad Sessions? I thought it was Dangerous, like early
uh,
Dangerous.
let's see. There is a dangerous version that
Which
didn't.
version? Which
There.
version is on the album then?
That's like that's like 86. That's like an 86, 87.
The version on the album is 86?
Yeah, like yeah.
Cause he be sounding like 1990 to me. I
Uh,
always thought that that song is from like early Dangerous sessions, like 89, 90.
because like I'm judging because of like David Williams did the guitar solo in that, right? So the other version, I think that was what was that? That was the dude from I think the guy from Toto, what they call him? I forgot his name.
I know what you mean, but
Yeah,
then he says the Decade sessions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was 89.
uh, I mean it could have been. It could have been, but if if that's what I mean, was he? He was just recording that for the decade. Yeah, Lukather. Yeah, Steve Lukather. For the guitar solo. Uh, but yeah, Steve Lukather did the 91 version, or the one that's like updated that actually sounds better.
You talking about the version that we all knew like
Yeah,
beforehand that leaked?
right, right.
So, but I thought that was like the version that they nah, because that means there's three versions. Because there was another version that was supposed to be on the Michael album.
Yeah, yeah. I think they re-recorded it in 2010, but we uh or 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 the the 91 version, I guess they probably was considered that for the 2010, uh probably mixed it or whatever. I don't know, but the solo is from Lukather or Slash. Lukather more likely, because Slash, if I recall, Slash didn't come into the Dangerous sessions until like later 91, right? Like kind of like before the release, because they was still uh toying with Dangerous before it was even uh released. But yeah,
Think about Slash. Like I'll never get over this on Privacy. Michael says Slash, and that's not Slash playing the guitar solo.
exactly.
and they left it in too, like Michael saying slash.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, I kind of get it. Like he was like he just said uh slash to kind of like give it the idea. So when Slash comes in, Slash will lay his part, right? But somehow Slash didn't make it. Maybe the check didn't clear, right? So, well, yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's yeah. But it goes back to the Motown days when Michael's like, "Play it, Tito," and Tito's not even playing the guitar. You know, play that bass, Joanne. Joanne not even playing the bass on that track. Like, what are your thoughts on the fact that all times, for all time, was chosen for 325 being from Danger Sessions? Would you replace it with another song? That song is on my top 5. For all time, that like that was my shit. Like I used to play that all the time on my phone back in the day when I downloaded it. I think it's a good song. I don't know why they said let's put it on Thriller, on the Thriller 25.
They said, well, they never. I don't know what they said, but I know it was written during the Thriller sessions.
Right.
That's
Which
that's why they put it there. But yeah, it is weird, like,
yeah,
you can hear that's like the dangerous era Michael Jackson voice.
right. Yeah, exactly. Uh yeah. I mean to be honest, I would have put um I would put what got the hots. I mean, fun. Okay, it's already on there. It's already on there. Okay. Okay. I would have put like Hot Street or something like that, right? Or something like that instead of for all time.
We might get all this shit on Thriller 40 though. They got Hot Street, Nightline. Shouldn't they have put Love Never Felt So Good? They could have put it on Thriller 25 actually.
But Love Never Felt So Good, that was already leaked, right?
It was, yeah.
Because
I don't know when though.
I think that was on there 2006. So like a year before, or what, 2 years before Thriller 25. I know what's his name? Paul Anka. He has the raw version of This Is It. Well, actually, I never heard. That's the name. That's the actual title of This Is It. I never heard. The rawer version sounds even like funkier.
They released a version with him and Michael as a duet on like one of his albums.
Yeah, he just that was just for the money. He was just trying to triple the check because nobody really care about that. He just wanted the money for that. I thought it was leaked after he died. Well, I didn't know this. A different version leaked it or the escape one. No, the original version that we hear on the escape, that's the one that leaked in 2006. It's just cleared up. Well, hardly cleared up. Let me just put it like that. It still sounds like it's off a tape, like a cassette.
I mean, a lot of them do. Like Loving You, like it has that damaged tape part in it where he's just woo.
Right? But John Barnes said that was like a sound effect. Like,
That's cap. That's literally a damaged cap. That's a damaged
no,
tape.
I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Because like I mean, this day and age, I mean, you could make a like I mean, um, nowadays like you could have a song that sounds uh like it's off key. You know what I'm saying? Like the tempo is off a bit. Like you can make the song in the right tempo, but you could also say, well, I want this off key a little bit, off tempo a little bit. But if they was doing that shit back in the '80s, then Michael Jackson should have like literally jumped on that. Like that, like that was literally some shit that Prince was doing on Dorothy Parker, the Ballad of Dorothy Parker, right? Like the sound of it, you know. I think that was from the what's that keyboard they had in the '80s, or it's like a sound thing. I forgot what you call it. Let's see, this is it as a name for this tour. Let's see, I guess. This is it from the '80s. It's weird. Yeah, yeah, they capitalized off that hard. They went hard for that. They said, "Hey, he's saying this is it on the track. Let's put that out, and that could be, you know, and let's say that's his last song too. Let's say that, like, literally, like that's his death song. Let's mark it as his death song. Like that, like this is it. And you mean tell me Michael Jackson in 2009 would sound like 1982? Stop it.
Right?
Stop the cap. I mean, he sounded good. Don't get me wrong, but 1982 was far behind. Fairlight, yeah, Fairlight. That's it. Yeah, I think you because that was used in NASA projects, and you have to have like a certain uh, like you have to be rich in order to get that. And Michael Jackson was like one of the few people who bought that for John Barnes.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. So back to Byron. What do you think about um, like I read an interview and he was like basically implying that Jimmy Jam Terry Lewis was stealing from him. The
But
James the pioneer writing those. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Danny.
that's wild because when did he start with music?
Oh, uh, I mean, I think he's saying that like basically, uh, I mean, he started like '84. His shit sounds nothing like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Because Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis was already on Janet Jackson with their own sound.
Exactly. So I guess he trying to say that, oh, you know what Byron was doing, somehow Jam and Lewis was like, hey, you know, uh, let's take what he's doing and let's work with Michael and put that in there. I don't know that. I mean, that sounds like some cap. Then he said, I know he accused Teddy Riley.
Bro, he's just mad. He's petty because he didn't get on the Dangerous album. Because there are no tracks of him on the Dangerous album.
Right. He only got like one credit, and that's percussion on Black or White. Really? I mean, I think dude just tooting his own horn. I mean, I'm not taking away the fact that he's talented. I'm not going to take that away. I mean, and he had some like he is talented, but uh, some stuff is kind of a reach. He's saying that Teddy's style switched up uh, when uh, when he got to meet him. So in other words, Teddy, I'm guessing he's saying this. Teddy got better with the sound because of him. I mean, I don't know how true that is. I don't know.
Probably not true at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Cause uh, I think it's just Michael Jackson was just competitive and told, like, hey, you know, you want to be on this album, you gotta outdo production of these people. These people right here is, considered for the album. So you gotta outdo this in order for you to have this amount of tracks on the album. Yeah, I think Teddy just was like, hey, I'm a dig deep into this.
But you was talking about like Terry Lewis, Jimmy Jam before.
Right.
So what do you say about them?
Like, okay, this he was saying like it's he's saying like they stole some production,
Oh yeah.
okay, for history, right? But I mean, he says these things, but I'm like, Janet Lewis, I could go back before Janet. Like, I mean, come on, you go Sherelle. I didn't mean to turn you on. Like, that shit is just that's like crazy. That's crazy. SOS band, just be good to me. Like those guys wasn't no dweebs, they wasn't no amateurs. So to be honest, it would be kind of like an insult to them. They'd be like, "What?" You know?
Because the only reason Michael got Terry Lewis was because he really liked the production on Janet Jackson records, and he
Yeah,
got Janet featuring on Scream too.
right.
So he's like, let me steal them,
Yeah,
and they sound, their sound is quite similar to the sound that they used in the Janet Jackson records.
yeah,
So how you finna say that they stole from him if the sound is literally very similar?
right. Exactly. I think. I mean, is is he claiming that? It could be he claiming that Michael took some tapes out the vault, brung it to them, and say, "Hey, what can you guys do on top of this, or what can you make better?" Right? But to be honest, looking back at it, like that's some type of shit um, that Barry Gordy would have did. Right? It's like Barry Gordy made like two versions of "Heard It Through the Grapevine."
Barry Gordy recycled like everything that they had in on Motown, and then the Jackson Five just and Michael solo shit. They just redid everything. We
Right,
talk about My Girl, The Temptations, on Ben. Talk about songs from the Supremes.
right.
just recycling over and over.
Exactly. And he just was like, hey, let's just get new arrangers, new producers, and they just put a new life to it. And I have to admit, some of the Jackson 5 covers I thought was a little bit better than the originals. I'm just saying.
They some might be, but like I'm talking about Rockin' Robin. I like Michael's version of Rockin' Robin, but something about that like child voice, and then hearing the original one, like it,
Yeah.
like I get that it's Michael Jackson, but I mean it's still that little bubblegum sound to it.
Yeah, right, right. Um I mean, uh they took a pop song and turned it into like a soul bop, bubblegum soul bop essentially, right? So uh because let me see, I'm trying to remember Bobby Day. I think that's the original, the guy named Bobby Day who did it. Uh, I mean, Rocket Robin. I mean that's not one of my favorite tracks anyway. To be
That's
honest.
probably the corniest ones out there, cause I don't know why. It just sounds like really bubblegumish, like early type of Jackson 5 type of stuff. And they was trying to go for a more adult approach on Michael's solo stuff, because on the Jackson 5 they were like, "Oh, we're just kids."
Right.
But I don't know what they did with Rock and Robin, but that shit sound like it was supposed to be on Diana Ross presents the Jackson 5.
Hmm. You know, you'd be surprised. They might have an early version. You know, uh, because like some of the stuff, some of the stuff like um, just like you really got a hold on me, right? Jackson 5 did that for Diana Ross Presents Jackson 5, but it never came out. Then Michael does it again for his solo album in like 73, but that doesn't come out. So you're left with, and then the Jackson 5 version comes out on a compilation, which is like full of Motown stuff. And then but Michael's solo track of it comes out in '84, and which he
Yeah.
said he hated that album.
Michael say he hated Farewell My Summer Love?
Yeah,
Oh, I ain't never heard that. I've never heard him even acknowledge that album or mention it.
I read it. I read it somewhere. I I mean because Barry Gordy was trying to capitalize on the Thriller success and the Victory success and shit. Typical Barry Gordy, you know. He's like, hey, let's release these vault songs and let's capitalize. Like I know it's like Motown capitalized off of the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson heavy. Like I noticed that. Like Jackson's leave, right? So 76, right? The Jacksons come with uh, their album on Philadelphia, Epic, and then Motown releases an unreleased album full of tracks the same year, but I think a month after. And it's like, what?
Called the jukebox or something.
Yeah, jukebox music. I think he hates the first album he did solo or some songs, right? Um, I think he hates the first album he did solo or some songs, right? Who? Michael Jackson. Some of the songs, or what was that? He claimed like he didn't remember. most of those.
It's crazy he never did anything live from his early Motown solo albums. Oh no,
Like
he did Ben. He did Ben, but I'm talking about later years, like starting from Bad Dangerous Tour, History Tour, because he did that little medley
yeah,
of the
that's that.
J5, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all he was gonna get. Uh, well, the 30th anniversary they did Dancing Machine, but that was about it.
But that was Jackson 5 though.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Um. Well, he let me see. He did do "I Want to Be Where You Are," but that
That
was
was like Destiny Tour.
yeah, and that was about it. I think. Yeah, I mean hits. Yeah, too many hits to waste time on Motown classic stuff. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I find myself going back listening to Jackson Five stuff. You know, because I mean they was working. They was working. They had them on like a treadmill every day. They claim they stayed 3 hours. They was in the studio 3 hours. They get like two songs done in 3 hours. I don't know how true that is. I think that was just some bullshit. They just they just said that because probably the child labor laws is still in effect, and he might get some backlash, and Barry Gordy might get sued. So
They probably spent like 3 hours in school, and the rest of the 21 there was in the studio.
exactly, because you're like, how could they get all this done and they still releasing songs from, uh, you know, way back, like we talking like '69, like what is these songs? What is these? And some songs that leaked on internet hasn't still been released. So he wouldn't even do deep cuts at any concerts he made. That said, only the singles were on the track list. Yeah, yeah. I mean, imagine Speed Demon live. Like that should have been crazy.
But he was quite consistent with his set list too. Like he didn't change it up or anything. Like the way he rehearsed it, he wanted it like that on tour. Like he put some songs on sometimes, like the way it make me feel on the bad tour. It was not always there. It was just some shows had it, some not. Or like the way make me feel and bad on the early dangerous tours shows. So he did a little switch ups, but mostly he just stuck to the consistency that he had.
Yeah, and I mean, I kind of think that's what kind of bothers me about the history tour. That's why, like, I'm kind of like, I don't necessarily really like be on that because like the set list is pretty much the same.
Well, he did do the off the wall medley sometimes. Like he switched it up a little bit. He did the Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, off the wall, and oh, and he switched it up with in '97 when Blood on Dance Floor came out. He did Blood on Dance Floor instead of what was it? Come Together and DS.
I don't know why he performed "Come Together" and
Yeah, that
did
was weird too. Yeah,
that. Like he had no business. No, it should have been no wiggle room in there to say, "Hey, let's perform Diaz," and it's like, and the things is like, like I don't know, like the damn backing track is pretty much what we hear. Like that's it. Some people say MJ was always successful by the help of other studio, but how come he has so many other tracks from various decades? Because he was usually playing. Yeah, that's true.
Those some people be Quincy Jones because he be talking shit all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah, all the time. Like he really got like that last time. He really got crazy. And in an interview before that, I was reading. He was like, what he said. He's like, he was teaching people how to steal a string arrangement or some shit. And I'm like, dude, you're bashing Michael Jackson, but this last interview, you're teaching people how to steal a song. Like what the hell are you doing?
He said some shit about Michael stole the beat for State of Independence, Donna Summer, for Billie Jean. But Michael literally wrote the Billie Jean like when did Michael write Billie Jean? Like early 80s, 81,
Yeah,
80.
yeah, probably
And
80.
when did that track Donna Summer track come out?
I
It
think
was
that,
later.
yeah, I think I was that could have been 81 or something, 82.
Might have been, but I'm pretty sure Michael wrote that shit before Donna Summer came out with her song. That's what I'm saying. Like Quincy be talking bullshit.
Yeah. It says on 82. That's when it came out. That's what it says. Um, I mean, to be honest, but it was recorded 81, and that's actually that's a cover song anyway. State of Independence, but Quincy Jones he kind of look a little crazy because he's co-producer of the song of both songs. So he's looking a little weird for that, right?
Yeah.
Because because if I'm Michael Jackson and I say, "Hey, I got this track. I want you to listen to it," and you listen, I mean, and let's say somebody be like, "Hey, that sounds like I just produced Stay in Defense. Why does that sounds like the same arrangement on the demo?" Man, that's crazy. But you know what? I'm going to help you steal this song, and we're going to put it, and we're going to make millions of dollars on it. I think he just upset he didn't get no writing credit because Billie Jean's still selling to this day. And pretty much everybody who played on Thriller is on uh, the Down and Summers album that had State of Independence on it. Whoop de doo, there it goes. Let me see who's producer of this Don Summers album. Quincy Jones. No way. Well, I don't get that song sounds nothing like. Right. I mean, that's what I thought too. It don't even sound nothing alike. Even if it did, you would be like, "Hey, change that track. Change. I don't like the way your demo sounds. Your demo sounds like the track I produced. Change that." Would have been that hard. Like, come on. Then it should have Smooth Criminal. Yeah, what's the weather out there like?
It's hot. It's like 95 degrees.
Man, it's hundreds up here. So I mean,
I mean, you're used to it. You live in Cali, so it's
yeah,
always hot there.
yeah. Seems like it only rains when it wants to. 'But it's cool. You know, uh,
It's cool if you got AC. I ain't got no AC, so
oh damn, you in a hot room with a loud microphone, crazy microphone,
exactly.
a crazy ass microphone. That's crazy.
I'd be like Michael on the dangerous sessions because Teddy said that Michael was like he liked his rooms humid and hot.
Yeah,
He was recording his tracks like Remember the Time and shit in a fucking humid ass tropical desert ass studio.
man, I couldn't do that. I I'm like, hey y'all, call me in for the mixing when he ain't here. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Damn.
You said you're gonna do 24, so
You said what?
I said you said that you were gonna do 24 hours.
Nah, nah, nah. I missed in, yeah, 24 hours. I was like that. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy what you said. I was like, what the hell? 24 hours.
I was
Damn.
like, all right, do you? But
Shoot. 24 hours. That means like gotta get like 20 breaks within 20. Well, more than that.
I think I'm finna go soon too, cause people. I think everyone left.
Yeah, it seems like it's only like um two people. I think. Yeah, like two people. Man, what's up with your following, man?
What you mean?
Your followers supposed to be here, man.
Hey, I I've not seen one person from your subscribers here. Not one.
There
That's
was
that
there
I don't know of.
there was one who was up there from the UK.
Okay, well I ain't seen it, so
Uh, yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe we better get off. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
you gotta wrap it up.
yeah, 'cause that microphone had its best days. Got rejuvenated. Yeah, give it some life, some CPR. Yeah,
Any are you okay type of shit.
right. All right, so uh, let the people know where you could they could find you and shit like that.
I mean, there's really no one here, but yeah, you can find me on my Instagram at swift.gm, and from there on, you can find me anywhere because I got links everywhere to all my other shit. So
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and when is your next video?
Michael's birthday, 29th of August. I'm making a long ass video too. It's gonna be like 16, 15 minutes.
Damn. All right. I'll be waiting for it. Uh, damn. That's crazy. 2 hours and 34 minutes. Okay. All right. I guess we can end this. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Uh, peace out to whoever joined and who's going to join. Uh, yeah. Have a
All
good.
right.
All right. Peace out. Oh, what the hell?